Hello! Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, episode 11, called The Great Divide. And the last episode got me so hot and bothered. That's why I have this fan going on right now. Oof! Jet. Am I right? But, yeah, it seems like things are picking up, so I'm really excited to watch this, and let's get into it.
You're infuriating!
Katara, why don't you worry about gathering the firewood, because that kindling's looking pretty sorry.
Well, if you don't like my firewood...
Fine by me, if you're not gonna do your job!
What was the point of that? I guess it's good that we get to see their sibling rivalry sometimes, because siblings fight. I wouldn't know because I'm an only child, but it's bittersweet to see this.
Come on, Momo, that's fair. Appa's got 5 stomachs.
He's got 5 stomachs? Oh my gosh, how... Okay, so Appa got 5 stomachs. He's huge, that makes sense. But have y'all ever seen 7 Deadly Sins? He's got 7 hearts. Like, where? Where are his organs? Sidebar.
Then I'm sure we'll be able to see it very clearly from the air while we fly away. Hey, if you're looking for the canyon guide, I was here first!
Where did he come from? That was so cute. He just... I'm the canyon guide.
Ooh, canyon guide. Sounds informative.
Believe me, he's more than a tour guide. He's an earthbender, and the only way...
Is he speaking in third person, or is he crazy? Well, is he talking about someone else, or is he crazy and speaking in third person?
In and out of the canyon is with his help, and he's taking my tribe across next. Calm down, we know you're next.
Is that your tribe?
It most certainly is not. That's the Zhang tribe, a bunch of low-life thieves. They've been the enemies of my tribe for 100 years.
Sorry about the wait, youngsters. Who's ready to cross this here canyon?
I was here first. My party's on their way.
I can't guide people who aren't here.
Guess you guys will have to make the trip tomorrow.
They're here! They look so polished. Scholars versus Vikings.
I mean, we're refugees too. And we've got sick people that need shelter.
Well...
We've got old people who are weary from travel.
Why don't Aang fly some people over with Appa? That could solve the problem.
You Zhangs wouldn't have so many sick people if you weren't such
Didn't go
slobs.
there.
If you Ganjins weren't so clean, maybe you wouldn't live to be so old.
You could share the Earthbender and travel together?
Absolutely not.
That was very easy. They should just work together. They should just work together and go together. 2 birds with 1 stone.
We wouldn't travel with you pompous fools anyway.
I am not pompous.
Alright, here's the deal. You're all going down together, and Appa here will fly your sick and elderly across. Does that seem fair?
Wow, go Avatar!
Now comes the bad news. No food allowed in the canyon. It attracts dangerous predators.
No food? This is ridiculous.
Oh, you babies can go a day without food. Would you rather be hungry or dead?
Oh my gosh, you're just like, oh, he's an earthbender. I just got that. That was like the Lorax reminded me of.
See you on the other side, buddy. Yip, yip.
Why why can't Appa just go, come back, pick up more people, go, come back, pick up more people? Why do they have to walk? It's gonna take so long. If he's an earthbender, why can't he just like raise all of the canyon up and then just walk across? That could work as well, right?
Many of you are probably wondering how canyons are formed. Experts tell us this canyon was most likely carved into the ground by earth spirits who were angry at local farmers for not offering them a proper sacrifice.
Oh my gosh.
Guess the spirits are still angry. Hope you all brought
Yo, if he wasn't an earthbender, that would have been bad.
We'll be safe now.
Oh my gosh! What is that? Stop it! Oh my god. The tour guide's gonna die. Oh no, he's hurt. I wonder if you can use his staff for the... Well, it's a glider, right? It's the staff that opens into a glider. So if you can use it for air, will he be able to use it for fire and water? Will he like a wand? Or is it mainly just an air staff?
Canyon crawler. Oh, and there's sure to be more.
Your arms, they're broken.
Without my arms, I got no bending. In other words...
Wait, he just said if he has no arms, then he can't bend. So does that mean no one can bend without their arms? But that just debunks everything I was thinking, because Zuko and Iro were using other parts of their body to spread fire and heat.
Birds.
We're trapped in this canyon.
Alright, Aang's just gotta learn earthbending in 2 seconds. It's fine. He learned waterbending so quick. You can pick up earthbending and they'll be eight.
Enough! I thought I could help you guys get along, but I guess that's not gonna happen. We should split up.
That doesn't make sense.
Ganjin's
Why
on
would you
this
do that?
side and Zhang's on that side. We'll travel in 2 separate lines.
It's such a bad idea to split up, unless both trails are like parallel until the very end, but why? It's dangerous.
Sokka, you go with the Zhangs, and Katara, you go with the Ganjins. See if you can find out why they hate each other so much.
So, you guys aren't gonna put up your tarps?
What for? It's the dry
He
season.
found his people. He found his people. Katara's probably found her people as well.
Exactly!
Besides, we like to use the tarp as a blanket.
Oh
Fine.
my goodness, the beginning when Katara and Sokka were arguing, it was foreshadowing these two rivalries right here.
Finally, someone gets it.
The tents are so elegant.
You really think it'll rain?
No, but you can never be too careful, right?
It would have been bad if they switched, if Sokka had went with, and then Katara had went with. Food! They were the ones who brought food with them. Oh my goodness.
The patriarch patriarch of our tribe, Jin Wei, was an earthbender warrior who was assigned an important duty.
They're so pretty with their robes and stuff.
From the Great Eastern Gate to the Great Western Gate. Taking the orb from the east to the west represents the sun's rise.
And the orb died. Broke.
Ancient redemption ritual. But as he approached the gate, Jin Wei was attacked by one of the Zhang. A vermin named Wei Jin.
They probably have a different side of the story that they never listened to. Because it's such an ancient story as well, so.
Looked at the orb with envy.
Oh my gosh, you know what's crazy too? Afterwards, after Katara hears their story and then Sokka hears the Jin story, they are going to believe wholeheartedly about what each side said, and then they will also argue as well, is what I think will happen.
Coward Wei Jin knocked Jin Wei to the ground and stole our sacred orb.
Our conflict with the Ganjin goes back over 100 years. Our forefather, Wei Jin, was leaving the western gate of our village when he saw a figure in the distance. It was a man of the Ganjin tribe. Jin Wei collapsed on the ground. Noble Wei Jin stopped to help him. Jin Wei was transporting a sacred orb, a very powerful relic used in his tribe's redemption ritual. Wei Jin tried to tend to the man's wounds, but Jin Wei insisted the orb was more important and asked him to take it back to his tribe.
See, there's two different sides of the story, but I don't know which to believe. They're so different.
The Zhangs really wronged the Ganjins. They ambushed Jin Wei and stole the sacred orb.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Katara, what are you talking about? Wei Jin didn't steal the orb. He was returning it to their village gate and was wrongfully punished by the Ganjin.
Okay, from what I'm hearing, the Ganjin were in the wrong for not giving the Jang guy time to tell his side of the story. What they just did was just assume that he stole the orb. So they really are in the wrong, I believe. So I am rooting for Sokka, as usual. Sokka's side is the best side.
Not punished enough, if you ask me.
Okay, I get it. Now I need your help. Let's get everyone together at the base of the canyon wall.
Oh my gosh, they're going to fight over who's going to exit first.
Why, you dirty thief!
You pompous fool!
Focus! How many times do I have to say it? Harsh words won't solve problems. Action will.
Perhaps the Avatar is right.
Yes, perhaps he is.
He's so cute. Aang really aged like 20 years from this one experience. He's gotten so much more wisdom than he did last episode.
Harsh words will never solve our problems.
Action
Oh
will.
my god, they're gonna fight! Oh, I take back what I said, Aang.
Hurry.
You know, I take it back. Harsh words.
He takes it back too. She sliced his beard off. He sliced her bun off. That's right. Calm yourself. See, the food. The food was the main problem. If they had trusted each other, the Ganjins and the Jangs, if they had trusted each other and not bring the food, then the tour guide wouldn't have gotten hurt. And if the tour guide hadn't gotten hurt, then they could have just safely gone through to the other side in easy peasy 1, 2, 3. But they didn't. They didn't.
Is that food? Everyone smuggled food down here? Unbelievable! You guys put our lives in danger because you couldn't go without a snack for a day?
Oh my God,
You're all awful!
He's hungry. I bet they're going to get attacked by one of the monsters though soon, because all the food is right there.
Is that egg custard in that tart?
They're crawling! They're coming, they're coming! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, he sliced them. They need to work together. This is their work together moment. What have you learned? Teamwork! Where'd she get the water from? The crawlers are also misunderstood. They're just hungry. So just give them some food and they will leave you alone.
Everybody, watch me do what I do!
They're working together at least. It's kind of stupid though, because how does this big creature not rip through a piece of cloth? Whoa.
Now follow me! We're riding out of this hole!
Aang really stepped up. Aang got his stuff together. So good.
Everyone, get off!
We made it!
Is the food over? Are they friends now? How are they gonna get the thing off?
I never thought a Ganjin could get his hands dirty like that.
And I never knew you Zhangs were so reliable in a pinch.
Perhaps we're not so different after all.
Too bad we can't rewrite history. You
No,
thieves.
no. They're going to talk things out and they're going to realize that they have made a big mistake and there has been a misunderstanding and they will hug and everything will be alright.
Wait a second. Jin Wei? Wei Jin? I know those guys.
Oh my gosh! Aang knows that! That's the last thing I would have thought.
Yes, we're all aware of the story.
No, I mean I really knew them. I might not look it, but I'm 112 years old. I was there 100 years ago on the day you're talking about. There seems to be a lot of confusion about what happened. First of all, Jin Wei and Wei Jin weren't enemies. They were brothers. Twins, in fact. And they were 8. And most importantly, they were just playing a game. The sacred orb from the legend? That was...
Oh my gosh, it was a legend this whole time. How are they twins if they're in 2 different families?
the ball. And the eastern and western gates were the goalposts. Jinwei had the ball and was running toward the goal when he fell and fumbled it. Wei Jin didn't steal the ball. He picked it up and started running it back toward the other goal. But he stepped out of bounds.
So the families were together. They played sports and stuff together.
So the official put him in the penalty box.
How are they going to believe
Not for
him?
20 long years, but for 2 short minutes.
I suppose it's time we forget the past.
And look to the future.
You go, Aang! Aang is A1 this episode.
That's some luck you knew Jinwei and Wei Jin.
You could call it
So
luck.
he made the story up. Oh my gosh. See, it's not so, like, how is it so easy that they just believe this little kid, you know? I mean, he is the Avatar. He is supposed to be 112 years old, but still.
Or you could call it lying.
Oh my god, he lied!
I made the whole thing up.
You did not. That is so
He really lied.
wrong.
Now where's that custard tart?
That's the end of episode 11. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on my post notifications. It would mean a lot, and you could get notified whenever I post a video, which I am trying to do every single day. So thank you guys for your support and for watching. You could like as well. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!